Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Riven, where we read the shittiest handwriting in existence, even worse than mine.
It's a shabnak idea. We should burn it and see if it is made out of clay.
I don't know what the fuck Fortis is talking about.
We have to see if she's made out of clay.
I write quickly from my prison. Millock will return your book, which the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atreus for a very specific purpose. Gen will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you can find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Gen keeps it in his office. Then I assume we are to signal Atreus. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released, Catherine. Oh God, more.
No, I'll take care.
Okay.
I said I just wanted to read that part. Seems like I'm asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one asked me where I've been and what I've been doing. That's beats. But I understand it's their beliefs are from out of ignorance, and I think that's supposed to be superstition, but it looks like apposition. They are Senate people.
What? Simple people?
It doesn't look like simple. It looks like there's two T's.
Where is this?
Gentle people. No, don't correct me. It's much better if I don't correct. They are Senate people. But they had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged. They misunderstood me, and I couldn't relate to them. Wait, is she from Riven?
I believe so, yes.
But now and now she's been properly civilized and looks down on her old people.
No, she said she couldn't relate to them as a child.
Yeah, but she called them a simple, gentle people.
Okay, gentle is usually a...
it's patronizing.
No. I don't think she called them simple. That was just me guessing what Senate was. She just said gentle.
Well, she said they were full of superstition.
Alright, well, so are...
But now I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them in this place. I thought I would never see them again, and yet I'm here, and I've been given the second chance. But a second chance at what? Freeing them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior?
The fuck is that a picture?
It might be a code! Oh. The society.
Moiety.
I don't fucking care.
Somebody said...
Arthas would want me to chronicle all that I have learned. I can at least second some of it. It seems that when Atreus and I trapped Gen on Riven many years ago, efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants here. Two of the Rivenese even witnessed the confrontation with Gen at the fission. whence I linked back to Mist, and where Atreus then himself into the abyss through himself. Of course they undoubted hite of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to guess that we had won, that Yen was no god at all, but only a feeble emperor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped they would deduce this simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atreus had stripped Gen of his power, therefore Atreus must be a true god. As a god, he was choosing me, the apprenticed misfit from a Rivenese, to be his wife. I was transcending into deity and would end over Riven forever. This was the moiety, as they call themselves. War from a distinct society, sworn enemies of Gen. I did not know of their beliefs, raging. Atreus and myself, until 2 days ago, Giffy wait for some Eleanor, hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone else blossomed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it at a recent gathering to which I was entitled. I sat at the front dimly lit crowded cave as they told a mythical story of my own life, acting out the battle between Atreus, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. The events had item exaggerated into grander proportions. It was offensive, but I was unable to stop it. I was unable to break the illusion, which is the ray foundation of their hope and purpose, and which has given them courage to band together and rebel against Gen. Since then, I've revered of others' doctrines and beliefs that have evolved, the most disturbing which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to face them. Some believe that I will overthrow Gen. Others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it myself. I love these people. I only feel kindred, but they will not come me as an equal, which hurts me. I would neither to them save them their master. I swear, I know I've seen this somewhere before. Over the years, as Gen's power has become greater and greater, the Moratory's numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of Karo that he still has not discovered. The Morty, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them, but I hope they're not sacrificed right limbo in order to remove the cancer. Even Thata and Grant are still on the surface in Gen's dominion, and I can't do and I long to see them. But demands Shroud's gets face every time I've mentioned them. Since this heck took place, they have identified with the surface even civical ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Gen's constitutions
Construction.
and stealing food from the villagers. They wear strange masks and costumes, deriving them from the scant forays to the island's surface, and the negligence very deliriously, refusing to be seen by anyone on side the Moriarty tells they were properly attuned. They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface, VLE, frightened by their costumes, capturing them ever spirits or ghosts. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gen's Gmods when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gen immediately. I no doubt that he's now seeking for me. Of course, I'm now amazed that I was flaccid. Atreus is not here.
Well,
I was at
Atreus,
first
I can imagine you being flaccid.
discredited by the realization. Now I am thankful, as he is an extreme pearl here. And there is a gout in a raccoon, an echoing remnant that wants him far away. I have just witnessed an age dying, gaping its last breath. Today, I returned to the surface to see what has become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the Moriarty had represented. It was worse. They have become abusely accused to its steady decay, but I was dessert. I need to go to the toilet.
I will keep
You take
reading it,
over.
I guess. Oh my god, I can't even. Okay. The light. The. Something from which the kiss is wrought. The lips from which the kiss is wrought have fallen wordless, will fall cold breath. The womb from which the cry released has suffered hurt, will suffer death. This is like some fucking poem that's a piece of shit. In addition to the writing, which is shit. To get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of doors and passages before the last of these they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, and then a mask. Oh god. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what something of
You are not cognizant!
it might injure the members of my family into still lives on this that still lives on the surface, but I also knew I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever vigilant eye, so I accepted it as well. Then together we swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under a rocky overhang. The hard sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air was exhilarating after these something past weeks in the dank caves. Then the men with me were silent, communicating only with hand gestures. The three of us emerged from our hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau, something the edge of a thick and overgrown area of the forest. They stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me as if awaiting my command, but could not respond. In fact, I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and tasting my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but a second more, all feeling was gone. There was numbness. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven, which was once one island, has split apart into 5 distinct pieces, about a mile apart. One of these have been claimed. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen as his exclusive domain. Only the something and personal militia are even allowed access to them. Only the ministers and personal militia. From my vantage point at the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They are stripped of their former beauty and are riddled with Gen's self-absorbed constructions. The moiety rarely visit these something plundered places. Oh my god, how fucking long is this? There is another island which I could not see, as it has evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The moiety are very unclear as
very slowly
as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the moiety still refer to as Riven, but they also still refer to their entire world as Riven. This island is where the village is, which is changed dramatically. It is also the one remaining presence of the people, though Gen's influence can be seen everywhere. Okay, what the fuck is... Oh, this is the fucking dome and the bridge, and... I think this is the... Okay, yeah, so this is the lab island, the dome island. The orig... I don't know what island this is.
The island of bad people.
This is the lagoon island. I don't know what this island is. Maybe this is not... Maybe this is the lab island. I don't know. Of course, I know the reason for the fragmenting of the islands. The moiety do not. Gen wrote this place, and it will die, as all of Gen's ages eventually do. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world, inhabited by people that blank. They are treating me so strangely. They don't know how to react to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper amongst themselves, asking of my something, my something to the surface. My excursion to the surface. How I walked across the something bold and unafraid. They don't know me. Even Etienne is uncomfortable around me. At times there is no acknowledgement. There is no awkwardness, and I am only Catherine to her. But at other times I am something else. I am afraid. There's such a great numbness inside me. Today I do not feel closeness with my people. Neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gen. I don't feel anything. I am not even sure of... At least Mila is still close. I am something. I am failing. I am... Gen is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atreus should have realized this would happen. Of course, Gen would have written something. Okay, we're out of time, so until next time, everyone.